This is a video for baseball purists who prefer to play MLB the Show without the designated hitter. So I'm going to show you how to set up your lineup with the pitcher hitting, and you can have your usual strategic National League game. So I'm going to go into my settings and then file management. I'm going to load my rosters, my saved rosters, and then I will load up the 1996 complete roster because I am old school. And I'm going to open up a classic exhibition game, and then I'll pick my two teams. I'm going to scroll down to let's try the St. Louis Cardinals and the Atlanta Braves. And hit X, and now we're going to select our stadium. We'll go with Truist Park. Doesn't really matter, presentation mode. Okay, so here's our pitchers. It will default to the top two, Andy Bennis and Greg Maddux. That's okay. So here's where we set the lineups. So what you want to do is find your DH, which is Ron Gant, and you want to swap him out with one of your pitchers. So you want to go down to your fourth or fifth starter. In this case, Mike Morgan is the fifth, so we're going to swap him out with Mike Morgan. So Mike Morgan's the new DH. And then we're going to do the same for the Braves. So we've got Dwight Smith as our DH, and we're going to go down and we're going to keep Maddux, Glavine, Smoltz, and swap him out for Danny Nagel. So we've swapped out the DH on both sides. And you want to move the DH into the 8th spot. So we moved Mike Morgan into the 8th, and you want to swap out your 9-spot hitter with the other pitcher who's at the bottom. So your 4th starter, Alan Bennis, will get swapped out. So now in the 8th and the 9th spot, you've got two pitchers, Mike Morgan as your DH and Alan Bennis as your second baseman. So that's set. And on this side, you're going to, so you got Danny Nagel as your DH, and you want to swap out Jeff Blauser as your shortstop. You're going to swap him out with another pitcher. And we're going to take Steve Avery, and we're going to put him in there. So that's the key thing. You want to have your DH in your 8th spot and your other position in your position player in your 9th spot, and those have to be two pitchers. And we're going to end up burning those two pitchers once we get into the game. And I'm just going to readjust the lineup here. Grissom, Lemke, Jones third. We're going to switch Klesko and McGriff and put Klesko in the 6th spot, and Fred McGriff, move him to the 4th spot. And that looks good. So we're going to be all set here and hit ready. So here we're going to load the game. So here's our two lineups that we're going to start the game with. So now the game has loaded, and since we're the home team, we're the Braves, we are going to make some changes right off the bat. So we are going to go, as soon as we can here, we're going to hit the options button and go into substitutions, and we're going to put our DH in the field. So we're going to move Danny Nagel into the shortstop position. And right here, it'll be a warning that says you're going to lose your DH. So now we've got Greg Maddux pitching and batting 9th here. So now Danny Nagel is the only thing we need to switch. He's our shortstop. We're going to switch him with Jeff Blauser so that we have a proper shortstop in the game. And now we've got our 9 positions, and we've only lost our 2 pitchers, the 4th and 5th starter, which is Danny Nagel and Steve Avery. So we're going to complete this first inning, and then I'll show you what you do with the opposing team, just to make it fair, is once you've completed the first inning. I'm going to skip ahead here. So right here, we're about to get our third out of the inning. So we're going to make the catch, and as soon as we get our third out, we're going to pause the game, and we're going to switch teams, and we're going to switch to the Cardinals so that we can make the changes on that end. Now, if you let the computer make the changes, they will directly swap the position player, and they will be down a bench player. So to make it fair, we do it manually. So now we are playing as the Cardinals. And what we're going to do is we're going to hit the options button as soon as we can. We'll hit it again. We'll go manager, substitutions. We'll go down. DH Mike Morgan. We're going to put him in the field at second, and then it says forfeit DH. Yes, so now we have Andy Bennis pitching, batting ninth. We switch Mike Morgan, the second baseman, and put in a proper second baseman. We've got two here. We've got Mike Gallego and Luis Alicea. We'll put Luis Alicea since he's 2 points better. Sub him in. And now this is how you have a proper National League game with two proper lineups. And all we have... Oh, we're going to switch back to the Braves, and we'll play as the Braves. So the only thing we will be down is two starting pitchers, the fourth and the fifth, but you will still have a fully rested bullpen and two more pitchers, starting pitchers that you can work with. So there's our Braves lineup, and we are good to go. So here you'll look at the bullpen and see you still have Glavine and Smoltz in the Braves bullpen, and those are the starters. And then you have all your relief pitchers here. So good to go. That is how you play a proper National League game in an exhibition mode of MLB the Show. Enjoy.